Alright, so it's June the 16th, and I've just finished working on my Venetian opulence. This is for my Formula One stitching. It's for Lewis Hamilton because he's a Ferrari driver. It's Italian. So I have added in 740 stitches to this because last week I was up at 500, so I was doing that, and then I had a win at the weekend, so it was another 250 stitches. So I was like, well, I'll just carry on, and then that's him for a few weeks. So essentially I just had been working down here. This is the borders here. Yeah, I finished doing that, and then I decided, okay, where the nurturing was, I was like, let's get in and do this face. So I have started on the face, a little ear. I've got a little space in there for some lips. I'll put them in. Everything here is done bar the beads. I don't bead until the end. So then we're just going to work down through the neck, etc. So I think it comes to about there. And then we start with the big dress. So yeah, that's where I'm at with that. So the other piece I was working on just the week just before Venetian Opulence was my old World sampler. So I'd added another 500 stitches to there, which has brought me up. So I've got my little lion. I think it's a lion. Yeah, like a lion rampant. With the page finish is up to here. So we're just working away. So I finished up to my little lion. Added another couple of deer. Let's say they're deer. Yeah. So that was quite good because that was quite a nice big one. This band continues over here, and then in here I think it's like an alphabet. There's some writing in here. So yeah, so hopefully another couple of rounds. Though he was a DNF this week, so got no more stitching to do for another couple of weeks for this one. But hopefully, if he continues as he had been, we will be getting this page finish, which will be quite good. You never know, maybe by the end of the year we'll be over here. And I'm at something like 22%, so that would take me up to about 30%, I think, across here. So yeah, so that's that now complete. So that'll be going away for a few weeks now. Hi all, it's Maureen here, Stitch Mac, and I'm back with my World Cup stitching. Or not so much World Cup stitching as World Cup elimination stitching, if you know what I mean. Right, so we're June the 29th, if I haven't said that. And so World Cup we have now done the group stages. So everybody's played the 3 games, and the top 32 teams have gone through now to the knockout stages. They started last night. So I'm going to show you the 16 WIPs that have been eliminated. One of which Scotland. Let's just say I think our supporters won the World Cup. Our supporters were amazing. Everybody had a brilliant time. They drank Boston Dry. It looks like everybody had a great time football-wise. Just didn't really happen. Never mind. So yeah, I'm going to show you the ones I did. So to give you a recap, there's 48 teams in the World Cup. I have 1 WIP for each country. And I've done, for the beginning of the year, I did 100 stitches on each of the WIPs from the beginning of the year up until now. And then once the game started, I then have started to stitch on I'll do another 100 stitches for each round. So I'm now in the process. I've got 32 WIPs, and I'll stitch 100 stitches in each of those. And now we're at the knockout stages, and then for the next 16, 8. So eventually there'll be 1 winner. It might just be 100 stitches. I'll do more on that, but at the moment I was doing 100 stitches for the group stage, and I'll do 100 stitches per country for the knockout stages. This is the round of 32. Straightforward knockout. This is when it gets fun though. I managed to I've done a few of the 32, but we've only got now till Saturday, so I think I've still got about 20 to do. So this is when it starts to get like, okay, yeah, it's fine. I'm off on holiday next week. I'll get caught up. The last time I was doubling each round the stitches, and it just got out of hand. So let's see who we have lost. Starting with South Korea, Faces of Fairy 162. So all of these I have just done the 100 stitches on. That's right. I've done 100 stitches on at some point in this year. Oh, sorry, this is all mixed up with another one, but let's just show it in there. So if I remember correctly, I think I added some more purple. I think more excuse me, most of these are ridiculous and just really boring. I just added some more purple on top, so that's where I'm at with that. But unfortunately, career is a bust. Then we have, this is my hyacinth, which is for a William Morris design, and it's from WIP on Etsy. I was going to show you, I had put all the pictures onto my tablet and I was going to show you the pictures, but the way the sun is shining in the car, it's just I can't actually see the tablet. I was like, okay, I'll add a picture in here. So this was a new start. This was I started this on white and was going to do the stitch the blue, but it was like a really, really pale blue, and it was just, oh my god, this is a nightmare. So I just went and bought some really nice blue fabric, and that's as much as I got started. But I think it'll look really nice on the, it's a really nice blue. It's a very nice shade of blue. So hyacinth is Jordan. So Jordan's away as well. Christmas Courier. This is a Nora Corbett Christmas Courier. This is Uruguay. So this one is Comet. That one there. And let's see, this one. Apologies, absolutely no idea what way up it is. I think maybe that way. Maybe that way. Maybe that way. I have no idea. I think that's halfway across, and that's the start of one of its antlers. So yeah. So some of these I like, it's like, oh yeah, I don't even remember stitching these, because I literally started this in January just so I was like ahead of myself, and I was. So this, sorry, Christmas, Uruguay. Uruguay, we said goodbye to Uruguay. Sunset was Qatar. My Carolyn Manning Sunset. So I added some more purples, I think, in there. It's gorgeous colours in this one. Purples and oranges and blues. But the lads we sick about, it's quite, I don't like this. I don't like this. I'm not going to get to stitch on these. I really, too many bits. It's like, oh no, I really wanted to stitch more on this one. This one is my Spring Labyrinthine, which is Saudi Arabia. Just found, most of these were, some of the WIPs I chose, they had some kind of relationship to the country. Others it was just a random, or it was an S. Spring Labyrinth. So spring, you'll see this again though, because this is spring. Spring is this one here. So I did this like the other, I think we're just in here. So this is part 4. The other 3 have made it through. It was just the one. We only lost the one off of that. And then Stone Roses Czechia. You'll have seen this. If you watch me, you'll see this. This is aka George Russell. Stone Roses Mirabilia. So but for the World Cup, adios. So yeah, that's where we're at with that. And she gets no more for the World Cup. However, she's due another 250 stitches because they won the Grand Prix yesterday. So this will be getting stitched on again. Some of the ones I've done, I've been kind of catching up. Like where I'm having to stitch, like if I'm doing another 100 on, I've been doing the Formula 1 stitching as well. So Stone Roses will be back out again very shortly, but just not for the World Cup. Here I Lie was Haiti. We beat Haiti. The only one, and it wasn't even really a score. Yeah, it was only the first World Cup game we've won in like 30 years. First time we've been there in 20 years, and I think that was the first game we'd won in however many years. That was it. Just the one goal. It's embarrassing. So this is Here I Lie. Shakespeare. Well, it's not. It's Jenny Bean's Sampler or something. Jenny Bean's Halloween Sampler. Shakespeare's Peddler. I always call it Here I Lie because I feel that's a more appropriate one. So yeah, that's where we got to with that. Can't tell you where. I think I literally just maybe filled that big square in. Like the big beige square. I honestly don't know. It was a while ago. And I'm upset. I'd have liked Haiti to. I just realised that's quite a good one. I don't know if I think I just picked it because it was Here I Lie. But that's quite a good one for Haiti, because isn't it Haiti where all the voodoo stuff came from? Kind of, you know, kind of, yeah. Yeah, so Haiti didn't progress. But by the looks of it, them in Scotland had some fun playing together. All my social media has just been all bagpipes and Scotland and this, and I was quite glad. I'm like, I don't think I can listen to any more of this. And my daughter has been to the pub for every game. She's like, I'm actually quite glad that they got out, because I couldn't do another night. Because I can't do another night out of this. So sorry, that was Haiti, and then this is. Nope. Tablet decided just to go off. Why can't I see this? Oh, actually, no. I think. Oh, excuse me. Reese. I thought this was out. Why can't I see this? Maybe this is Tunisia. Okay, randomly, right, I've lost somewhere in my spreadsheet. I managed to lose what I had done for Tunisia. But now I'm looking at this, I'm going, no, I definitely had put this away because it wasn't getting stitched on again, and it's definitely not getting, it's not part of the next 32. And it's not on my list. So I have found, God, I could not work it out. Sorry, Tunisia. Vintage wreath. It's a little wreath thing. And this had been a new start. I think I did show this on the channel at some point. This had been a new start. Well, that's it. It's only ever going to be a new start. Don't even ask me what way up it was. Possibly that way. This is just some fabric flare fabric. Yeah. It's very sin. I'm getting annoyed. I'm like, oh, I really like these ones. I shall have to find some other excuse to stitch them all again at some point. Next up, sorry, I'm trying to do this as quick as possible because I don't really want it. No, not Jane. No, she's still in it. She's still in it. I was trying to write her off Jane Fiddish yesterday. We've got The House by the River. I'm trying to put a picture in. By Stitches So Beautiful. This was a new start. Blue House for Curacao. It's got to be in it. It's got to be the blue in it. Okay, did 100 stitches. Believe me, there's 100 stitches in. I think I've done myself a disservice here. That's not 100 stitches, is it? Oh. Maybe I only did 50. Oh, wait. That doesn't look like 100 stitches to me, too. I think I've maybe only done 50 in this. What did you... Yeah, I think I've done myself a disservice for this one. I think I've swizzed myself. Obviously stopped and then never went back to it. Oops. Anyway, it's not getting stitched on again now. Then, wait a minute, 11 minutes. That's fine. I'm just trying to keep it sharpish. I'm just on my lunch break. So I'm just. Peekaboo was for New Zealand. This is Sea Beacon by Heaven and Earth. Jasmine Beckett Griffiths. I'm sorry, I've not told you anything about any of these patterns or who they are or anything. If you really care, ask me. Right. I think this was just a bit of navy, a bit of 823, because there's a lot of it at the top. Yeah, I think I just filled in like some more of this diagonal. I'd have liked to have done more on her. See, I'm going to have to think of something else before the end of the year, because I'm like, I want to stitch on them all. And then pandemic is just not any luck. Because this is my formula. I think that's my Formula One. It's not at any point so far. I don't even know what. I think I probably just stitched along the top. I've been keeping it simple when I've been doing my 100 stitches. I started this in my holidays a couple of years ago, so guess what? That'll be coming definitely for my holidays. This is a dead easy one to do. I'll take it for my holly bobs. We're going holiday. Pandemic was Panama. Need I say more? Right, last two that were eliminated. And to be even more... Oh, no, I'm missing one. It's obviously just too traumatic. Oh, I don't know. I don't know what I've done. Face to face. Oh, I'm missing two. What have I done? Oh, well. You don't get to see Bewitched Park and Wintermucha. Bewitched Park was Scotland. And the Wintermucha was Turkey. But for some reason I thought I remember doing something with them last night and I must have not put them in the bag. Sorry. My bad. So Silk Queen was for Iraq. And this is a ridiculously big, huge, giant one. And I added in some bit around here. Okay, I think I must have done this like at the beginning of the year. Some ridiculous size. I mean, like, that's that fabric kind of folded up. Yeah, and then half again. Yeah, I've done about 200 stitches on it. But she's gorgeous. One day. And then Gatekeeper for Iran, which is by Charting Creations. I originally had it from Heaven and Earth, but I only had it in a paper copy, and then they never had it. Then it'd been retired and I couldn't get it in PDF, so then I looked somewhere where I found Charting Creations, and I much prefer the Charting Creations creation. This was a new start. As you'll see, for most of the big ones, I do 28. Most of the stuff is 28 count, 1/128 count. I have moved down to 25 count for one piece I've started. Okay, there's another gigantic one, and look there, you got 100. See, that's 100 stitches. I think my wee blue house, I've done myself out of 100 stitches. So bye bye, Gatekeeper. It was nice seeing you. But oh, I've actually enjoyed doing this because there was new starts and there was stuff I'd started, and then like the Hyacinth one I started and I didn't like what I didn't like the fabric, I just didn't like it. So then I chopped and changed that. Then I started the Quaker Diamonds. You know the one. Who is it? Rosewood Manna. Is it Rosewood Manna? Had it for years. Thought, oh, I'll start that. And I found some fabric, and then I was like, alright. And then I put the fabric, I'm like, nah, I don't actually like that fabric. And I don't like on that fabric. In fact, I don't even actually like this design. I'm really not interested in doing this. I've had it in my stash for about 10 years, and I thought, nah, right, that's good. Nope, it's not doing it. So yeah, it's quite good because that's what I find with, like, sorry, I'm just going to put all these away, otherwise I'll forget. But I like starting. I don't actually like starting stuff. It's the physical actually having to get all the stuff together. But going through, instead of just having stuff sitting in my stash, which is why I've got so many WIPs. Let's get them started and see if I actually do want to stitch it. This is the thing. Do I want to actually stitch it? And then sometimes I find, no, actually now that I'm looking at this, and I don't think I will ever stitch this. Sorry, wrinkle. So it's quite good, you can eliminate stuff. I'm trying to streamline my WIPs by starting more stuff. it makes sense in my head. Yeah, so that's that. So as you'll see, at the beginning of this, I'll probably do a wee blurb, but at the beginning of this, I showed what I'd done just before I was doing the World Cup stuff. I've done all this. I'm currently working on the other 32 pieces. Some of them I haven't done, and some there's the games. So, like for instance, Canada last night. So it was South Africa and Canada. I'd already done South Africa's. Canada won. I hadn't done theirs, so I'm doing 200. So I'm like ahead of myself in Canada. And Tammy, I hope if you're watching this, Tammy, you were like, no, Canada's not very good at football. Canada's not very good at football. So I hope your flag is coming on well, because they're doing quite well. Better than us. So yeah, I'm carrying on with 32. So I will come back next week, because they finished the next 16 start on the 4th of July. And I'm off that week. So I'll come back that week and show the next 16 that have been eliminated. Then it's 8 for, then I'll show, like, so when does it finish? 4th? Yeah. Then I can, yeah, then it's only like another couple of weeks. But it's good fun, because you either get to new starts or you have lots of whips. But now I want to stitch them all right now. Right this minute. I don't want to go back to my work. But I finished it. It's 2:30 and I finished at 4 o'clock, so it's not complain too much. Other than that, not a lot else. Just kind of obsessing. I managed to fall over on Saturday. I was out for a run, you know, being nice and healthy and that. And I managed to trip up essentially over my own feet. It was like my brain and my feet just didn't connect, so I just stumbled. And then I went like a sack of ties. Oh my God. Crunch, my legs are an absolute multicoloured rainbow of bruising. It's not a pretty sight, so I'm hobbling about. I'm like, oh, this is ridiculous. I've got bashed hand. You know, so I was actually more concerned. I mean, I was hobbling back to the car and I was like, my hand hurts. I'm like, no, it's okay. It's okay. It's my right hand. And I'm thinking, yeah, I can still I can still hold my stick. That was actually my first thought. My first thought was as my glasses went flying. I saw my glasses disappearing into the distance. I'm going, oh shit. I'm now going to have to hobble back to the car and have broken glasses. But the glasses survived. The hand survived. The stitching hand survived. I was like, oh no. I might not be able to walk, but you know, minor details. So I'm feeling sorry for myself. Right. I'm going to go now. It's 20 minutes. So this will make about half an hour. That's enough to see 20 different whips. Right, I'm off. And I'll see you hopefully in a few. You're going to get more of me in July than you've had the entire year. Right. See you, bye.